It's February 3rd, 2021, and we're doing a video tour of 801 East 8th Street here in Sanford, Florida for Josh Welch. This is the condition of the property after the tenant had turned over the keys to the management. I myself just met with Rick and grabbed the keys from him along with the mailbox key. We're going to go ahead and give you an in-depth tour of the property. You can see many of the things that need to be done to get it ready for market. Definitely you're going to see that the whole place needs painted for sure. It just looks horrible. I would paint the steps as well as the front porch. You can see how the paint is really discolored. It must have been some really cheap paint when they did that. It's actually bleached white in a lot of areas. We got a lot of mold and mildew. Areas like this need to be caulked quite a bit, caulked and painted. I'm going to go up into the front porch. As you can see, a lot of mildew. We definitely want to cover all that up. We do not want any of that showing. Market will kick the crap out of you if that is showing. All right, we have the window here. A couple of windows are going to need some work. Some of them looks like they can just be caulked and painted or just painted. The flashing all the way around this window. Obviously, we're not going to get new windows in here, but if we could get a pressure wash, you can see all the mildew, get everything pressure washed on the outside and bleached before they paint to clean up as good as possible. We'll do that. The front door, I would suggest replacing the locks. The deadbolt lock key is missing. It was unlocked, and the key only works for the bottom lock. So you've got a set here and a set out back. So we definitely get some new locks on here so the deadbolt will work. Let's go around to the side of the house, the backyard. I'm not sure the condition of this gate. When it took over, it still have the gate here, but the fence is gone. I don't know if they took it out or if it was non-existent or if this is something they put in. The only thing you have left is the poles. Well, it looks like we have the gate rolled up right over here. So, or the fence, I mean, sorry. It looks like we have the fencing, so we need to get somebody to restring that or take it out altogether. I'd recommend just taking it out altogether at this point. See, there's a lot of landscaping needs to be done, some debris removal, a lot of crap over here in the back corner of the yard, a lot of stuff that needs to be taken out, some pipes. Here's the condition of the side of the house. You can see another reason why we need painting. A lot of mold and mildew. The soffits, for the most part, look okay. I think a good pressure washing would work. Pressure washing and paint. Back door, here's the second lock that we need to replace. I would just get everything matching on the same key, deadbolt and bottom lock. Some things that may come up on inspection, I guess if we're going to buy cash, whether we wanted to get it financed, that's why we're doing all this work. So we want somebody to check out the plumbing, the exterior hose bib. We have some electrical up here, not sure if it's going to be working or not. We could just have Danny terminate that altogether and just put a regular porch light for $5 up there if it's not working. I'm sure right there by the door, that first one is where the outlet box comes from. All right, let's go around. And again, you see the condition in the back, moldy, mildewy, lots of yuckiness. The soffits are looking pretty good, which is good. This window, I'm not sure the condition of it. Looks like we may need some work or replacing. Something needs to be done with it. Windows are important because we will not be able to get it financed. A buyer will not be able to finance it unless the windows are replaced or fixed. Unless somebody wants to pay cash for it. That window looks fairly good condition, though I don't know the mechanical condition of it. So as you see, a lot of garbage. A lot of landscaping. Get somebody with a weed whacker back here cleaning all this up. All right, we're going to hit pause, and then we're going to go inside the house. All right, here we are back at the front door. Now the power's off, so there's not a lot of light in here. Do the best we can. The floor, all the floors need replacing. As you can see, the seams here are all swelled. It's just pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. The condition of the walls are okay. There's definitely some wear. I know you had a lot of drywall work done in here previously. Wasn't sure the condition of it, the walls before you turned it over to the past tenant. Need to get that out of here, that picture for sure. Ceiling fans. We could either pull that out, probably the cheapest thing is to pull it out and just put a dome light in its place, like a $10 dome light, as opposed to $70 or $50 ceiling fan. Or we can clean this one up. This one's pretty nasty. Here is the kitchen. The tile looks like it's in okay condition. I don't see anything really broken. There is a significant slope in the floor and a dip. And of course they left their table here. Let's see what we got here. Everything looks okay. Looking for some broken tiles. We might be able to get away with that. A little dark in here, but this is, I'm not sure if you had a washer dryer in here previously, but if you did, they took it. But this all needs to be cleaned out. A lot of this extraneous stuff can be thrown away, you know, taken out. The hot water heater needs to be rewrapped. It's like the insulation, the external insulation's coming off. But I think some of this could probably be cleaned up. I don't know what's behind here. Yeah, we got a little shelf behind here. It's hard to see, but that stuff needs to be pulled out of here. Looks like they didn't clear all their stuff out. Bathroom tile looks okay. I think if we pull these shelves out when Danny paints and just patch up the holes, I think it would make a big difference. We can get rid of this over the toilet and this paper towel holder and patch the holes and make a big difference. I think we can keep the vanity here. I think just a little bit of paint will be fine. What is this up here? Looks like somebody drilled holes in the tile. 4 there and across the opposite wall. Somebody drilled holes in the tile there. So we fill that in with grout maybe. And I think the bathroom window's okay. It just needs to be cleaned up. Good detail clean. Bathtub's in okay condition. Not too bad. Just needs to be cleaned. We need to get a new shower head for there. Try and type up a list for you, my recommendations. Kitchen cabinets are in rough condition. You've got peeling down by the floor. The countertops. But I think for the property, we should just leave it, just clean everything really well. The refrigerator is done for. I think the refrigerator is so old and nasty, I don't know what you want to do about that. Get somebody to clean it, get a new refrigerator in here to make it look nice. Sorry about the shaky camera. It's all rusted. Those are all rust spots all over it. Stove. I'm not sure if the stove works. Oh, there's a huge dip in the floor here. We could probably get another stove in here, or we could just leave this. I'm not sure the condition of the dishwasher or the stove, if they're working or functional. Of course, they have a microwave up here. I wasn't sure if that came with the house or not. But I think the kitchen overall, just cleaned and painted, I think it would be fine. Now the bedroom, carpets are done for. And this is actually one of the better ones. As you can see, I know the carpets were almost new from the last pictures I took. Carpets definitely need to be replaced. The ceiling fans, you know, I would take those out and just replace those with a dome light. $10 light. They're all saggy and dirty right now, the ceiling fans. It would probably just look best with a light fixture in place and painted. And of course, I would have Danny take these shelves out because they just look like crap, and just paint the walls. Take all the stuff off the walls, the mirrors, the hanging rack, patch it, and paint over it. We've got some heaters, it looks like, in the bottom of every room here, and they are just trash. I don't know what you want to do with those. Since we're putting an AC unit in, we should probably just remove those, patch the holes. And this window here probably is going to need some work. Been a long time since it's seen any use. Probably the sliders are broken, the slider springs, and this air conditioning is going to have to be taken out if you get a new unit in. So we've got a good 2 or 3 windows that need to be addressed. Here's a closet. That's all right. All right. Let's go to the other room. And again, the carpet's going to need to be replaced. I don't know what they were doing in here. God knows what. But it is trash. So same thing, remove the mirrors off the walls and all the stuff, patch the holes and paint. I'd replace the ceiling fan. It's all filthy and dirty. That's all right. Replace them with a dome light fixture. Now this window's one's going to need some serious work. The windowsill is going to need to be replaced. As you can see, it's there on the ground. Looks like you have a lot of rot in here because this window I think is just done for. I think it just needs, looks like we got a bullet hole right here. So this means that the property is not going to be financeable with these windows in the condition they are. At least a couple of these are going to need to be replaced. As you can see over here what the original one was, looks like they did a windowsill over here that's still intact. Looks pretty good. But you can see the sliders popped out. So that could be a problem. Maybe you can get a handyman to replace them for cheap. I don't know, but this carpet's going to have to be pulled out. And that is something. Doors to be painted. I think a little bit of paint and everything will be fine. Nobody will notice on the doors. All right, I'm going to pause for a second, do an evaluation where I think an air handler would go, and then we'll come right back. All right, and we're back. I think that the only place for an air handler, we've got in this bedroom here quite a closet area. I'll step back a little bit. I'll put my hand in front of the camera. This area over here, maybe we can expand it out for a closet so that the entranceway is a little bit smaller, but that would give us a place for an air handler, maybe. I'm not an AC guy. We could definitely use some of this closet space. Pretty big closet. We could move the closet door over a little bit, maybe. And then over here, we put the handler on the left-hand side and maybe have the access point on the front side of the return of that closet. There's a lot that we could do with this, but your AC guy would talk to you about it. The ceilings, I think you might be able to come through the ceilings. Oh, we definitely need to get that taken care of. Light fixtures hanging down, I just saw that. The ceilings may be able to make room for some air duct, some duct work. I don't know. Talk to your AC guy. The only other place in here is in the laundry room. What you could do is you could take out this cabinet here and you can make use of this area in here. So you could have the washing machine, dryer, and then the AC handler right next to it. I don't know if that's a code violation. I'm not an AC code guy. So we could put it back here in this corner somehow. Those are the only 2 places for an air handler that I can think of. All right, that's it. I'll try and type up a list of some of the things that need to be done, and I'll contact you later.